Are you ready?
A Shot of Wrestling presents A Shot of BCW. And away we go.
Break some damn shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot. Oh, yeah. So take a step up to the break. We got MJP and BC Dog. That's the reigning championship team. From Milan to Japan and everywhere in between. Get the up-to-date news on the wrestling scene. So take a shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot.
And here's your host, Michael J. Putty.
Thank you, Shane Freer, and welcome once again to A Shot of BCW. I'm your host at Michael J. Putty, joined once again the esteemed governor of Breed Combination Wrestling, the one and only Mr. A.J. Penn. Governor, welcome back.
Thank you. It's great to be back in the studio, finally.
Finally, yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while, but we're back. We're ready to do a lot of stuff coming up. BCW, Grand Rumble was a great event.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes,
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Still a little, not as sore as I was, but it was a challenging event from all sides. But at the end of the day, and I finally got to watch everything back. Fantastic card, top to bottom. A lot of surprises. Happy with a lot of the talent that were on the show. And happy that I beat Cheyenne. We'll talk about that during, but happy that I beat his ass.
You did. You whooped it.
I did.
Even with the haters on commentary, you still prevailed.
Even when I tried to be nice afterward, they would never give me except for you. So thank you for that.
Of course,
but yeah, it's just, Mark and Riley, who I've been in her corner many times, and nobody wanted to believe that I have some decency in me, which I do. I could be an asshole at times in wrestling because I believe in a certain standard, but in this moment, after I beat up Cheyenne Ortiz, not to steal one. After I did that, I had to offer. We had to end the beef.
You did.
Yes, and I thought I did, but people just don't want to give me my due, which is sad.
I told you I would, and I did.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you're the only unbiased one there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right? The biases of these two, my colleagues.
Yes, horrible.
I apologize.
It's all right. I expected, at least from Mark. Riley, I'm a little upset at. Not upset, surprised, but it comes with the territory.
Mark is...
Mark Hass, as we call him, affectionately or unaffectionately.
That's not me calling them, ladies and gentlemen. That's my iPhone auto-correcting Marcus to Marcus.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know either, but it's fitting. It's fitting.
Anyway, the Grand Rumble went down. The BCW Tag Team Champions retained. Shining Law defeated the Golden Glovers. PCA rules, again, the colleagues didn't understand the concept, but you pretty much laid it out self-explanatory. But Shining Law, still champions.
Yes, Shining Law. Johnny Burke, Esquire, and stepping in for Emily J was the shining star himself, Ray Calitri. They actually made a very good team. I was surprised that they gelled so well.
And quickly, too. They didn't start off awkward.
No.
They just hit, bell rang, they were there.
Yeah.
They were tagging the whole time.
I mean, a little bit, I'm going to toot my horn a little bit due to me because, backstage.
I'll toot a lot to you.
Thank you. But no, backstage too, and I've done this to you at times too, but I saw Ray just sitting there talking, getting in his own, his ritual, and I'm like, maybe you want to go, let's go talk to your partner. Let's go, mesh. Like, oh, I'm a professional. I'm like, I know you're professional, bro, but, you're a team tonight. I said, I don't know, you guys have maybe crossed paths a handful of times, but, get together, gel, let's get that chemistry together, because when we go out there, people need to see the PCA in, their true form. And as soon as I stepped out there, it was right there, the chemistry, the aura. But once the match started, I was shocked how well they got together. And it made me proud. The Glovers, I'm a big fan of theirs. I do like the kids. That's why they got an opportunity. Obviously, they came up short, but, who knows?
Held their own, though.
They did. No, very proud of their work. Happy with the kids. And... maybe they have a future coming in. They haven't been around that long, so you live and you learn.
Yeah, there's supposed to not that many solidified tag teams here in BCW. So when they bring them in, they should show what they can do, and they did.
Yes.
I like the gimmick too. It was they did a good job.
Yes, but I don't know if it's a baseball, but and Journey said it herself. We beat two baseball teams. We beat Major League Blondes, the Queen of the North.
That's funny.
And now we beat the Golden Glovers. So, hey, who else wants to come,
brains as well.
Is baseball still going on? Once I don't.
It is. No one cares.
I was going to say, whoever wins the World Series, we're ready to take them on as well. So
might be the Dodgers.
Hey, Dodgers, you want to come to the Mecca? We're ready to face you guys too. So
challenge has been laid out.
Yeah. So stunning law, shining law, any combination of the law will take you on and we'll beat you down.
The Grand Dragon Championship was defended
twice.
Jay Bougie versus Junie Underwood was interrupted, turned into Jay Bougie versus Harleen Lopez, which then turned into Harleen Lopez winning the championship and defending against Junie Underwood. 3 matches. BCW delivers.
What
a weird chain of events this was. It was wow.
It shows the unpredictability again of the Queen of the North cash-in. This is a first, as with Mimi when she cashed it in, she did hers very differently. But Harleen, just the hard ass individual that she is, and we've seen her in BCW. She's faced people from Tiffany Nieves to Andy Brown to Leo Sprout. Like she doesn't care any gender she'll go up against. So I guess she wanted to bypass the women's championship and make history because in the contract it does not specify what championship you can go up. Just I guess the women felt comfortable more sticking in that lane up to date. But Harleen says no. I want to challenge for the Grand Dragon Championship, and I don't want to wait. I want it after one event, the Queen of the North. I'm cashing it now.
Yeah, I was surprised too because usually Queen of the North women wins.
Yeah,
and it's always going after the women's championship.
Yeah.
But it gets its intergender here in BCW, every championship except the women's.
Yes.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Was any inclination? Did she say anything to you backstage about this, or
no? I never had any idea. I know she's been going out, and I know she's had some animosity towards me, so I would think she was going to go after Mimi at some point. But you know what? Yeah, she made history, and I may not like her on screen, but professionally, great move. I've said it before here too, even though I don't think she listens because she's always talking shit about me. But she's fantastic. She's one on the rise, and she proved herself by becoming the Grand Dragon champion and ending Jay Bougie's reign. And as you said, defending it in the same night after she won it against a top-notch competitor in Junie Underwood.
I hate to correct you, she didn't defend it the same night. She defended it right away.
Well, yes, yeah.
Like no turnaround, no celebration, no shower, no champagne drinks. No, she did it right away. To her credit, she didn't have to.
No, yeah, she won it and then she defended it, and she's not a big drinker, so I don't know if champagne was going to happen. I think she's a vegan too. So, however they celebrate, fine. But
soy milk, almond milk, whatever it's called.
I guess, yeah. But you know what? Kudos to Harleen Lopez. Happy to have her as the face of the Grand Dragon Championship, and now we see where she goes from here.
Yeah, but props to Jay Bougie. What a reign he's had.
He did. He had a great reign, and his match with Anthony Gangone at last anniversary definitely stands the test of time in BCW. So
Bishop Khan.
Yes, so many matches. So Effie defending it at Smash Master Wrestling show. So great run by Bougie. Thank you for everything you've done here. But now it's time for the Harleen Lopez era, the Spiteful Brute.
Jay Bougie had big shoes to fill coming off Anthony Gangone.
Yes.
Now here we are with Harleen.
And now she has even bigger boots from both of those champions. So now to make it her own, we're going to see how this reign turns out.
Honestly, right? Take the governor hat off. Take the PCA tie off. Any part of you that's relieved she didn't go for Mimi.
I would have liked to have seen them. I mean, I have all my faith in Mimi. Like even as months back when we had the awards and everybody was like, "Oh, Mimi can't handle herself against Darius." Like, please. And she proved herself when she got face to face with Darius that could handle herself on the mic and impress so many. Like, oh my, I didn't know she had it in her. I knew she had it in her. So, Harleen and Mimi, I would like to see that match sometime down the road. But at that moment, I'm glad she didn't cash in from behind. So, I will say that much.
Speaking of, Notorious Mimi retained against Layla Hirsch. That was a good match.
That was a fantastic match.
Really good.
Yes. I mean, you see it on paper, and like Layla Hirsch is, you read her, you see her, definitely. AEW dropped the ball on her when, she was in there. She is a top-notch athlete.
Let's say Tony fumbled?
Big Tony fumbled. A rare mistake by Shane Fair on when he did the ring introduction. She has been in BCW once before. She worked the first Queen of the North tournament.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, no, so it's her debut, so that was not her debut. Even she we're discussing her coming in. I said, yeah. I'm like, you have, wrestled for first. Like, yeah, that was a while back. I said, yeah. And then it's like, yeah, I looked it up. Like, yeah, it was you guys' first Queen of the North show. I'm like, yeah. So, definitely, and we're at Queen of the North 6. So, yeah, about 6-7 years later because of the pandemic year. So, whatever. But she hasn't missed a step. She's gotten so much better. That match was fantastic. I've had friends of mine at the show who do not watch wrestling, and they were even. I was watching the corner of my eye. Their mouths were open the whole time during that match.
Yeah.
Watching both of those fantastic women athletes beat the hell out of each other.
Next match, the BCW World Championship was successfully retained by Darius Carter against Kelsey Regan. Impressive showing by her as well.
Another fantastic. Yeah, she always impresses when she comes out. It's a shame she's not up here more often because she has a lot to on. I wish we could have her more regulated BCW, but it's tough. We've relaxed the rule, as you've seen a little bit. 3 times you're out, but certain people impress. Like, she faced the women's champion, versus Vicky before. She faced the Grand Anthony Gangone, and she faced Darius Carter. All of those matches, though, were match of the year candidates. Mm-hmm. And this one was no different. Her and Darius Carter, like even Darius, he's like, even though he beat her, so he would love to wrestle her again. Fantastic match. She definitely held her own. You look at it on paper sometimes, like people who look, you see them next to each other. No way that should be she shouldn't stand a chance against someone like Darius Carter.
No, not at all.
But she works hard, and she is just a badass. And again, that match, I put her right up there. Like, it's definitely a match of the year candidate. So we're gonna have a tough time when we get to the end of the year talking about which ones to nominate. But Kelsey, fantastic. But again, none against Darius. I mean, Darius too. Darius has proved why he is the standard and why he's probably going to break his own record as the longest reigning BCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Mentioned it in the preview to Grand Rumble, talking about Kelsey Regan possibly going 0-3, and how that is a red flag here in BCW.
Yes.
But I think I mentioned it. You made a great defense of the fact that they weren't 3 matches; they were 3 championship matches, and there's more pressure, pressure to perform and come away the victor. So yeah, she's 0-3, but those aren't regular matches.
Correct. Yes. So we'll definitely see her again at some point. But huge fan of Kelsey Regan. But Darius Carter once again proved why he is the standard bearer of not only BCW but independent professional wrestling.
And in your co-main event, the name says it all: the Grand Rumble. Wow, you got a lot of talent in that, except the last entrant. But we're not
going to bring up the LES Street fight anymore than I did?
I'm saving that best for last.
Oh, okay.
Saving the best for last.
Okay, my apologies.
That's why I said co-main event.
Oh, yeah.
The Grand Rumble.
The Grand Rumble, yes.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think better than last year's, and that's hard to top. Last year was hard to top.
It 2 different stories, but definitely, a lot of it people impressed. Definitely a lot going on, but who can we talk about? Let's see. Benny Blanco impressed a bit. I mean,
and then my new favorite, Danger.
That was part of my hearing you just every time we did something. There's Danger.
Danger. That's how you have to say it.
Yeah.
I think I have a new favorite.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next show.
He was doing his thing. People like Mad John, Sammy Chaos, Becca Wiley. There were so many that were impressive that in this match. But I don't know if it was a huge surprise, but Daniel Alexander pull out the victory. He is the 2025 Grand Rumble winner.
You can see his stock just climbing over the last year or two, and now here he is at a chance at the championship.
Yes, it was exciting to see. Getting to talk to him backstage, just seeing the emotion in front of the camera and behind winning the Grand Rumble. It makes you feel good about what you do. Like, he's a young kid, and sometimes a lot of us take this business for granted. He does not. It was on, like, what you saw in front of the camera was real emotion, because I saw it exactly the same backstage. The tears welling up, and he was just so honored and thrilled that he won that match. And, like, it's history. He's the second ever winner of the Grand Rumble. So,
yeah. But
yeah, kudos to him. He's worked hard. I've been a fan of his for a while. Again, another one on camera. We may not get along at times, but I can admit he is if he keeps his head on straight and stays on the right path, he is the future of this business. He's one of those kids that I put a lot of stock in.
He's also, like, pulling the curtain back a little bit. When I go to people before the show starts asking for notes and everything, he's always willing to sit down and tell me anything. He has a lot to say.
Yes.
He has a lot of story he wants to get over. Mr. Body Shots to make your body rock. I was very happy to see him win.
Yeah, he's definitely. He want whenever you want to give him a suggestion, or I see other people in management talking to him, and he's first to listen. And I see him he's not just yesing you to death like others. I can see the light bulb in his eyes lighting up that you're actually giving him the attention. He's like, he wants to improve. He wants to do better, and we need more of that in this industry. So again, very proud of Daniel Alexander. Very happy for him. Kudos to that young man, and I can't wait to see what he does now from here on out because this is a new chapter for him.
I remember you said a year or two ago about the potential he had.
Yeah.
The one thing he lacked was, I think, social media presence, and you connected him with Mark S. And here he is now, number one contender for the World Championship.
Yeah.
Great eye for talent you have, my friend.
Thank you. I try, but a lot of, there's a lot of, and some of them have it, and they don't do what they should be doing with it. But Daniel is another one. Again, he's one that, again, like I said, when I get angry at the business sometimes, and I'm like, there's so many, I hate to say so many scumbags, or there's just so many ungrateful people in the business, and then I turn around, there's Daniel Alexander who comes out of the curtain, and he has tears in his eyes, so proud of what he just did. It makes me feel like, you know what? There are still some good, and there's still a reason to stick around this place because there's people like him around, and there's a lot of others. Again, like I said, Becca Wiley, she was so happy to be backstage and get an opportunity. Seeing someone like Sammy Chaos come up, and she's one to watch out for. There were so many in the Rumble. A lot of impressive people. Benny Blanco talking to him earlier. I hope he's all right. I see Gagnon kidnapped him.
Uh-oh.
Anthony Gagnon kidnapped Benny after Benny eliminated him. So I hope he's all right. I wonder if Selena heard from him.
No one gets that joke. Thank you. I understand it.
What joke? Isn't that the guy?
I thought so. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
Talk to your new friend Cheyenne.
I have to. He doesn't know. He's still stuck in the 70s.
Don't forget about Danger.
Danger was impressive as well. I don't know what to. Cha-Cha Charlie was happy to. Yeah, I like the little cha-cha moves. It was great. That was a great time.
Good to see him back. Yeah.
Yeah. So this Rumble was action packed. There was a lot to keep your eyes on. So
are we not going to talk about Mark Schwann buying his way into the Grand Rumble? Were you aware of this, or is this something that he went above your head again?
I had no idea. The quote-unquote the man in the suit, as Sammy calls him. Yeah.
Don't do it, Sammy. I don't know what that promo was about. Mark's trying to dig his claws into another successful competitor. Don't do it. It's not worth the trouble. Look what happened last time. Don't do it.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't drink the Kool-Aid, but yeah. The man in the suit and all the shit he talks. Sure, he wants to be like me so badly.
Yeah.
I go in the Rumble last year. Now he goes in the Rumble this year.
Yeah, true.
It's okay. You can admit it. You admire me. You look up to me. It's fine, and I'll give you some, some pointers. But
look where people go when they follow you.
Exactly. Look to the top. Yeah.
Anyway, and now your main event, the reason everybody came to the Philadelphia Arena.
At least 20 people.
The LES Street Fight. My broadcast colleague Cheyenne Ortiz fell to the hands of the governor, A.J. Pan. Governor, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And again, the biases of my colleagues, you surprised them. You whooped some ass. You whooped that trick.
I did.
If I can borrow a phrase.
I did.
How did it feel?
It felt, it was a hard-fought battle, but it felt good. I mean, the whole time, getting to walk out with Mimi and Journey behind me and hyping me up, getting my moment, seeing a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a long time, showing up for this fight, I should say, not a match. It wasn't a match. I don't want to disgrace the other competitors. It was a fight.
Yeah.
And seeing all that happen and then just being in the moment, Cheyenne held his own. I got to say that, he definitely held his own. We got out all of our pent-up aggressions, but at the end of the day, with the governor's elbow, I ended up with the 1-2-3, and Samira's bias. Thankfully Mimi was there and she got her to the back, got her out of the ring.
Yeah, because whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, congratulations! You have a victory here in BCW.
I do. Yes,
again, not your first victory,
not my first, but in BCW, yes, I do have a
Congratulations, man.
One-on-one. Yes,
it was really fun. You guys delivered, and you whooped his ass.
Thank you.
Now I just hope the next show, if he shows up, he'll show you the respect on commentary finally.
I hope so. I mean, I tried to bury the hatchet, even though he lost. But
you did.
I even got him a shot of Fireball.
You did.
Just bury the hatchet. And
he still didn't seem pleased. I guess he lost. I'm hoping time to digest, and he comes back now.
I get it. I wasn't that happy, but still, I put him over. I definitely, we told, I let people know he's definitely on the mic, one of the best out there. So hopefully he can get back doing his job, be as unbiased as he can. But yeah, just stop talking shit about me, bro.
Seriously, bro.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to.
One of my favorite things you listen to a shot of wrestling was continuity in tag teams.
Yes.
I like when they dress alike, they look alike.
Yes.
You coming out with everyone rocking the AJ Pan shirt,
The PCFNAs, yeah.
that was great. I loved it. They looked alike. They looked the part. Man, I need one of those shirts.
I'll definitely work on getting. I'll get you one, brother.
Please, thank you.
Yes.
Triple X.
But yeah, had it. This is like the first time I actually did. I got in all the matches. Well, no, one Rumble I got to have a big entrance too. But this was like I got to plan ahead, and I'm more advanced in my career. And I'm like, you know what I said? Talented athlete, but I got to have the two beautiful champions by my side. I'm walking with them. Like, you know what? It's my time to.
Right.
I'm gonna be. Yeah, Cheyenne's gonna come out. He has his people there to cheer for him, and that's great. I'm going to come out. I'm going to be the most obnoxious asshole you ever fucking seen. And I get to come out. I'm taking my time, do a little dance with the girls at ringside. And yeah, I'm soaking in the moment. I had to soak in the moment, but it was a great experience. I do have a win in BCW, so yes.
And thank you for coming to the commentary table in mid-match. It was great.
Yeah. I got to, Dwayne's done it, so I got to show that I could, while I'm having a match, do commentary as well. Cheyenne can't do that. He showed he couldn't do that, so I could do his job and compete.
He had every opportunity to.
Yeah, he didn't. So, and I showed that I could. So again,
I could sit here and talk all night about this match. It was great, but once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
It was really fun to watch,
Thank
and
you.
you really whooped that trick, bro.
I did. Thank you.
That was your Grand Rumble. What a show!
It was a fantastic
top to bottom.
show. Yeah,
everybody delivered. It was great.
Yes.
Now we move on to Nightmare at the Mecca. Thursday, October 30th. Yeah, looking forward to that show. We're about to talk about that coming up.
Yes.
In the next couple of days or weeks, maybe. We'll talk about it. But, yeah, that was Grand Rumble. Governor, where can people find you on social medias?
Find me on Instagram. Instagram and TikTok. I have to get more. Every time I say this, I haven't done it yet. But I'm more active on TikTok, but you can find them both at AJ Pan PC. And you can find me on Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it, AJ Pan _PCA.
Nightmare at the Mecca, Thursday, October 30th. Tickets are available now. BRII_combination _wrestling on Instagram. BCW _wrestling _ on Twitter. BRII combination wrestling on the Facebooks. Governor, I'll see you in a few days to talk about Nightmare at the Mecca. Until then, party out.